Norwich have now lost 5 games on the bounce. It can't go on like this, can it? And Mike Attanassio is travelling to Norwich. Can he steady the ship? All in this week's podcast. So, hello everyone, and welcome back to another Bleed Norwich podcast. All 3 of us are here today, and all 3 of us are feeling depressed, disjointed from the football club, a feeling of nothing, numb to everything that's going on. But big Mark Attanassio is coming in this week to Norwich to steady the ship, supposedly. But yeah, more on that one later. Jack, how are you today, mate? We haven't seen you for a while.
I'm good, thank you, mate. Yes, missed the last one due to prior commitments, which I think is a good thing because that one was filmed just after the Ipswich game. So, yeah.
Yeah, probably
no,
the best.
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you. Very well.
But how are you within yourself on a deeper level?
I mean, unless it's football related, I'm absolutely fine. If it's football related, no, I am in the worst state of my life. Alex,
Understandable.
how are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you, mate. All things considered.
All things considered. Well, we'll start off this video completely unfootball related, because obviously, if you watched the last podcast, we had a question from a certain Timmy's Chillies and Marmalades, and I absolutely love the name of the company. I love Chillies and Marmalades, and Timmy has been very kind and sent us a pot of Timmy's Chillies and Marmalades each. Jack, we'll start with you. What flavour did you get?
So I got Blimey Limey, as you can see.
There we go. Look at that. Wonderful packaging as well. I love the stickers.
Yeah, it's very good branding.
Yeah, I mean, I got the 2 Chillies one.
The 2 Chillies, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a medium kind of guy at Nando's, if that means anything to anyone. So, if but I think medium at Nando's it's got a bit of a kick to it.
We're a football-based podcast that's talking about medium spice at Nando's. This is what Norwich City Football Club does to you. But Alex, what flavour did you get?
I got the lemon chillo flavour, as you can see there.
I like the wordplay that he does of it. Lemon chillo, limey.
That is 3 Chillies hot.
Oh, so you got the second hottest.
What one did you get, Doeke?
I'm just trying to count how many Chillies. Just give me a second.
I think I counted the other day. I think it was 8 Chillies, maybe.
It is. I've got the Tangerine Scream. It's 8 Chillies. It's apparently it's got Carolina Reaper in it. It does, yeah. Carolina Reaper. Mixed red chilies. Yeah, it's I'm also a medium spice guy at Nando's as well. So if Jack was very glad with his one, I don't know how my chops are going to cope with this, but I'm pretty sure I'll be all right. It does. I did smell it earlier, and it does smell delightful. So, yeah.
Does it smell orangey?
It does. Let me give it a quick whiff. Yeah, it's got like a sweet smell from the tangerines, but then it's got like that. That sour kick from the chilies and that heat.
Mine's got quite a citricy smell to it.
Yeah, as well as it's obviously lemons. Jack, what does yours smell like? Let's go with that. What does yours smell like?
Mine, very, very zesty.
Very zesty. There we go. Another citrusy fruit. Well, do you know what? Because we're gonna just do a Bleed Norwich mukbang of Timmy's Chillies and Marmalades here today. I did prep mine before the podcast. These boys haven't, but I've got some.
I'm getting the old cheddars ready.
Old cheddars ready.
I've opted for the Rivitas.
I've just gone for Tesco's crackers.
So it says with cheese and crackers, and cheddars are cheese crackers.
I went for crackers and garlic cheese spread because I just needed something to numb down the pain when this is eventually going to blow my chops off. But I'll let you boys get yours. Have you got all yours ready?
Chill out, mate. I'm not that quick. Bleeding out.
Oh, I thought you.
I think what I'm going to do.
Alex has forgotten his cutlery.
Is Jesus Christ. I think what I'm going to do, I've got some cheese on the plate as well, but I think I'm going to try it just on the cracker. First,
Or the
and I'm going to have a little
Rivita.
bit of cheese, like a little bit of Rivita, a little bit of blimey chili chutney.
So this is excellent. We haven't even got into the football, but once we've tried it, we'll talk about what Norwich City football player does our flavour resonate with.
How much of the chutney are you putting on, or marmalade? Sorry, Timmy.
I didn't put too much on.
Put too much on. I've just put a little taster on.
Just a little taster. I've just gone
just
for
a little taster, a
little
bit like
this.
A little bit like that.
A little bit of that.
So,
but yeah, let's all try it once. Mm.
Open there, Doeke.
Right, hang on. That is lovely. I'm trying to do it without water, but it's got a kick. It's safe to say it's got a kick, but it's lovely. Wow.
Nice.
Oh, that cheese, the soft cheese, is definitely helping sort of numbing the heat of it. Wow.
I think the lemon kind of balances out the heat with this one.
Yeah, this has got a kick. It's really nice though.
It's good.
I'll tell you what, lads. I'm not even just saying this. But once I've finished my jar, I'm generally going to buy some more, you know.
And you guys can as well. We're going to leave a link to the description for Timmy's Chillies and Marmalades down below. If you guys want to pick some of your own up, I highly recommend. They are delicious. It's coming up to Christmas as well soon, so it'd be a really good Christmas present for someone close to you as well. I love them. I think mine's great, despite the spice kick. It is delicious. So yeah.
Now, obviously, we haven't tried each other's, but
I mean, if you guys say it's good, I believe you.
I like it.
But yeah, if you like your spice, I would highly recommend the Tangerine Scream. It's lovely. Bit of a kick. If you like your spice, you handle your spice. This is the go-to flavour for you. It is delicious. But yeah, Jack's just spooning his out now. He's absolutely
Jack's absolutely loving it.
He's loving it. Okay, well,
I'm gonna. You got to have a little go, haven't you?
Well, let's just go on to one thing. What did your flavour, what football player at Norwich did your flavour resonate with? Like, what would you describe that flavour as a footballer at Norwich?
I mean, I think this is a little bit out of my remit, to be fair. I don't think I'm qualified to answer this question. I'd probably say an Alex Pritchard.
I like it. Okay, I'm allowing ex-Norwich players as well because I think with the current squad, it's very difficult to sort of, Oh,
yeah.
Go on, Alex. You're trying to think? Do you know what I'm going to go with? I think the Tangerine Scream. What does it scream to me? Emi Buendia.
Very, very, very out there.
Very out there. It's aggressive. It's an aggressive flavour, and it's got that kick to it. You know, Emi Buendia. He's got that bite, but it's also beautiful in so many ways, just like Emi Buendia. So there we go. Alex, what footballer are you going to resonate? What have you got? The limoncello.
Limoncello, which I said was a bit balanced, so it's very, very good.
What footballer?
Where's Houlihan?
I was thinking Johnny Howson or a Bradley Johnson when you say balanced. You know, very good offensively, but also can provide defensively. So maybe a midfielder for you. But yeah, there we go. Timmy's Chillies and Marmalades. They're excellent. Make sure you go buy yours below. We have spent a good chunk of this podcast just talking about marmalades, and I'm all here for it. And guys, like I say, if you want to go buy your own, the link will be down in the description where you can go buy your own. They're very reasonably priced, and it's a great small business to support as well.
Highly recommend.
Follow him on Instagram, please, everybody.
That as well.
There will be a link on Instagram as well to where you can find them from and where you can find Timmy.
Absolutely. But we will go into the footballing side of this podcast. Yeah, it's not been great. We're going to sort of go through the last three games. I mean, it's going to be a lot of repeating ourselves from previous podcasts, I feel. Jack's still enjoying his Timmy's, Chillies and Marmalades. But yeah, Bristol City at home, we lost 1-0. Yeah, disgusting. It was a real chance for Liam Manning to turn things around, kept his job after the international break against his old side. You know, can he turn the season around? You know, not a lot of the fan base was fairly split on Liam Manning in and Liam Manning out at that point. So it was a good opportunity to sort of for him to get fans back on side of a win, and failed to do so. Yeah, well, Alex, what were your instant thoughts after the Bristol City game?
Disappointed. Yeah. Very lackluster again. Straight after half time again.
No, that one wasn't. That was in 73rd minute.
Was it?
Yeah, it was the Derby game that was straight after half time. This is the thing. Right. We've lost so many games recently.
They're just all merging into one at the moment. It's just
That's it. No, this one was like 73rd minute. But even then, second half again, we just looked awful.
Yeah, second half. Yeah, it was 73rd minute, wasn't it? Yeah, so. Yeah.
I think 73rd, something like that. It was later on in the second half.
It was later on in the second half, but again, a game that we go in the break drawing and come out with a loss.
Yeah, Jack, it was not the ideal start coming back from the international break. You know, a lot of fans did want Manning out. Not all the fan base, but the fan base that still were Liam Manning in, surely were Liam Manning out after that game. It was a dismal showing, a real opportunity to turn things around, and it went the worst way possible.
Yeah, I think, don't get me wrong, we're as a fan base, we've all got our different opinions, which is always good because if everyone was the same, it'd be a boring place. But I think there's still going to be a fair few fans that don't think Liam Manning's the problem, and I somewhat agree. You can see their point. Listen, I'm still manning out. I think I was manning out very early.
You were.
Yeah. You were. I think you were before both of us, weren't you?
Yeah, definitely before both of us.
But at the same time, I don't think it's all down to him.
No, of course. I think that's
there is blame in other areas, obviously.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I just think it's from top to bottom. I think the club is slowly, losing touch a little bit, especially with the fan base.
I wouldn't even say slowly, though, would you, Jack? I think everything that's sort of
I think it's coming progressively and quickly that they're so out of touch.
We got to look at 2 months ago. We'd just beaten Blackburn away, 2-0. Things were looking on the turn. Well, even before that, start of the season, we'll go start of the season. Every fan was fairly positive. On paper, we had a really good transfer window. We got a good manager on the face of it in Liam Manning. We got a Bristol City side to top 6 football. Money was spent. Fans were pleased. We kept hold of Josh Sargent as well, and fans were confident going into the season. You fast forward 2.5 months, we're in the position that we are. Everything that's gone on in the club, but off the pitch and on the pitch, it's regressed at a rate that I can't even explain. It's ridiculous, and
all happening so fast.
Exactly. But yeah, like I say, big opportunity manning at Bristol City. We will go over to the Derby County game. Lost 1-0 away from home. Where we dominated the first half, we did dominate the first half. I think it was more down to Derby being really poor, but we did dominate that first half, created a lot of good chances. Jack, we go in at half-time in that game, 0-0. Where was your sort of thought process? Was like, yeah, I just know how this is going to end, 1-0 Derby.
Yeah, yes and no. We go in 0-0 half time after watching the first half. You sit there and you think, we don't look awful. And I'm not sure, as you said, I'm not sure whether that's because we actually weren't awful or just Derby were overly poor. So, yeah. But then at the same time, it's Norwich. We know how it goes week after week. It's the same story. We look all right for the first 10, 15, 20 minutes tops. And then half time come around second half and it just goes to pot. You know, we all know how it goes. It's every game, really, give or take a couple of somewhat not awful performances. And yeah, it just slowly falls to shit.
Yeah, I think that seems to be sort of the common theme with a lot of these games, Alex, that we've not picked up points in so far this season.
Yeah,
it is second half performances. Is it fitness levels? It's it's clearly down to coaching. For me, I think it's coaching in terms of even fitness levels, game management, game plans, the systems that we're playing,
all sides, and
it's
all a mess really.
It's all down to coaching the second half displays this season, and they're not getting better. There's no change. If anything, they're getting worse. And I think Derby County was a real good sort of showcase of that, as well as Swansea. Definitely. But we're touching on Derby first. Alex, we go in at half-time 1-0. We did play very, very well that first half. Created a lot of opportunities.
What about Swansea game now?
No, about Derby game still, but still about not about the Swansea game. They did not create enough in that first half. But that second half performance was disgraceful, wasn't it?
Yeah, it just again goes to pot straight after half time.
Yeah,
just becoming a reoccurrence every single game now. I don't know what it's putting down to. It's a mess, really.
It's gone beyond point where it's coincidence now. It
just happens.
There is coaching issues. There is coaching issues, and
just happen away from home as well. It's happened at home.
Numerous
times.
At home, probably more regularly than away from home. But
definitely. Yeah, we go to Derby. Derby hadn't won at home either. Well, they'd won one at home.
They hadn't won at home all season. I think they only win. They only win.
They hadn't won at home, and now along come Norwich.
And now they've won 2 on the bounce, and they're sitting at the table.
Yeah, exactly. They were below us before that game, and now they're 2 on the bounce and above us. And we're now 5 games without a win.
No, we're more than 5 games without a win. We're 5 losses straight.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Well, 5 losses straight.
Yeah, not 5 games without a win. No, we haven't won for 2 months.
Yeah.
But, you know
what I mean.
But, Antti Sienats obviously went off injured. We wish him all the best in his recovery. He's out for the season. It's a real shame. Obviously, he didn't have the great start to the season, but we know there's a player in there after last season. There was glimpses, and, it's a shame we can't prove those doubters wrong now, including all of us. We were doubters this season so far, and he can't. And it's a real shame they can't prove us wrong and score goals this season. So we wish him the best in his recovery, and hope to see him back on the pitch as soon as possible. But yeah, on to Swansea. Saturday's game. I did rewatch this game this morning for work.
Oh, yeah.
So that was
brilliant.
That was to put it this way, I analyse attacking potentials and how many attacking potentials each team have in each game, and goal scoring opportunities. And Norwich created 2 attacking potentials after we conceded the second goal. We conceded the second goal in the 68th minute.
Mm.
We had a header that was from Chris Garden that it wasn't even a half chance. It was no chance of scoring, and a corner.
Yeah.
That was it. After the second goal, we created nothing, near enough nothing, after Swansea's second goal. That's disgusting, and that's down to the coaching, the decision making, the tactics on the pitch, the players as well. They've got to hang their heads in shame, because that is simply not good enough to not create any meaningful chance after we go 2-1 down away from home at Swansea, who aren't great themselves, on a poor run of form as well. Yeah, disgraceful from everyone involved at the club. Apart from the fans that travelled, heroes, every single one of them. They're the only thing that are keeping any sort of level of positivity about this club. But yeah, we'll start. We'll touch on the start of that game. Jack, we'll go to you first. 6 minutes in, we go 1-0 down to a Vipotnik goal. What was your thought process after that happened?
I'll be honest. Don't get me wrong. Great strike. That was really good. Keeper needs to be doing better there. 100%. No.
He's hit that very well.
I couldn't give a shit if he's hit it well. Right?
Okay.
No.
You shouldn't be getting beat at your near post.
And I'm not being funny, right? It's not the first time that he's not set himself properly either.
Not the first time in that game as well.
Ipswich away, obviously, I know that was ages ago, right? But Philogene goal, he didn't set himself properly. No. Didn't set himself properly, right? And I'm not being funny, right? We've got obviously Tony Roberts, goalkeeper coach, great coach, really good coach. I like him. But keeper needs to be doing better there. Yes, I take nothing away from the strike itself and the goal. He's hit it, and he has hit that ball, same as his second, right? But the keeper needs to be doing better there.
Yeah, no, I do feel a level of sympathy towards Kovacevic because he has got us out of so many situations this season where we could be losing 3 or 4-0 in games. Granted, he is sort of, like I've said this so many times this season, he's a definition of chaos. Whether it's good chaos or bad chaos, we never really know what's turning up. But at least we know we've got a goalkeeper that can produce match-winning saves, but it's the consistency with it. Like you say, if he's getting beaten at his near post or not being set, that does need to change because we need to stop shipping in cheap goals, and whether that's down to the outfield players or the goalkeeper, I think. But yeah, all of them need to step up.
Sorry for interrupting. I'm going to say something really controversial here, and you boys won't agree with it.
Let me guess.
Right. Shane Duffy, here we go.
No, this is I'm being deadly serious.
Just hurry up, please, mate.
Sorry?
Just hurry up, I want to hear it now.
I think Angus Gunn's a better goalkeeper, and I'd have Angus Gunn over Kovacevic any day of the week.
Oh my word.
I'm being deadly serious.
You've lost your fucking head there, mate.
Yeah, this is such recency bias. Do you know how bad Angus Gunn was for us last year? It was awful, shocking. Right. Kovacevic is a decent goalkeeper, makes match-winning save. Angus Gunn did none of that last season. We had a Kovacevic.
No,
don't give me this. Don't give me this. No, go on, say it, and then
he knows what it means to wear the shirt. And don't. Right, let me finish.
Kovacevic is no. I'm not even letting you finish it because Kovacevic is probably one of the only players in this squad that knows what it means to wear that shirt. He wears it with pride. And he does make match-winning saves. Yes, he hasn't set himself correctly for a couple of goals this season, but he's also made match-winning saves, saved penalties, saved one-on-ones. He's shown heroics this season. Yes, he's shown some tough spells as well. Don't get me wrong. Swansea wasn't his best performance, neither was Ipswich. But I feel like that's just recency bias. If we go back to last season with Angus Gunn, he was horrendous in every game he played.
Okay. That's your opinion, obviously. I'm not saying that your opinion's wrong because...
No, but I'm saying yours is because I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Okay, that is crazy from you. Okay.
Crazy!
But that's fine. That's just my opinion, right?
Okay.
Because
fair enough.
In all honesty, right, there's a handful of players, very select few players in that team that knows what it means to wear the shirt, and Kovacevic isn't one of them.
That is a very, very select few. Like maybe one or two.
Yeah, but Kovacevic definitely knows what it's. He does wear it with pride. No. He does show passion. He does want to win. He does. Mate, do you know what? I think you're extremely harsh and completely off the money with that one. Okay. I'll be real. I'll be so real.
That's fine.
Sorry, mate.
No, that's fine. You're like I say, you're entitled to your opinion.
Yeah, no, of course. But
you can't really lay the blame all on Kovacevic for that.
No.
That defending was
Harry Darling, Jakov Medic.
Medic wasn't even. It was basically man marking fucking Darling.
Yeah, no, to be fair. Harry Darling had a stinker. By the way, ever since... This is the thing with... This is why I think Liam Manning is a horrendous coach. And again, if things on the pitch need to change instantly, we need a new manager, a new head coach, sorry. But Harry Darling, when he first came in, looked like a really good championship centre-half and a really good coop. As the season's progressed, he looks honking. Complete shadow of what he looked like at the start of the season.
I don't know whether that's to do with team morale or whether it's to do with what's going on at the moment, whether it's affecting his confidence, or whether it's just him personally.
But you can have an off day all you want, but if you're playing well start of the season, and as the season goes on, you're getting worse, and it's not just the off game. It's it's regressively getting. That's down to coaching. It's down to coaching.
But for Manning to come out after the game against Swansea and say it's not to do with tactics, it's not to do with substitutions, it's not to do with this, that, and the other, he just can't put the blame on himself. He has to.
I don't care if Sergeant Silva, you take your top goal scorer and you only goal threat off after 70 minutes when we've just gone 2-1 down.
Yeah. That is poor man management.
I mean, to be fair, he was ill. He did have the flu. I get, but that's a get out of jail card for Manning. Like that's a get out of jail. And Liam Gibbs as well. Brilliant Cruyff turn for the goal.
You could see on Sargent's face that he was fuming that he got subbed off.
Yeah, makes no sense. Makes no sense. Like, Liam Manning's here to win football matches.
He was so pissed off that he got subbed off after going 2-1 down, and you take your attacking threat off.
No, it's silly. It's silly. Yeah, that's Swansea game. Horrific. The Vopotnik strike. McLean makes a loose pass into the midfield. By the way, also we changed system at half time.
We were playing two up top at one point, and then he went and changed it, and it was working. We went and scored, then he changed the system back to what it was. And
not even back to what it was. He went completely different.
Changed it again, and then I don't even think he knows what system he's playing at all.
Oh no, he brought what did he do? He brought off Fartal for Schlupp.
Yeah.
And Jacob Wright for Toppich. I mean, that one I didn't mind. But bringing on Jeffrey Schlupp for Oscar Schwartau baffles me. Why are we going defensive?
And this just shows how far off we are from things, because Jacob Wright is still our top attacking threat, chance created from this season. And he hasn't played most of the games, and he's still number one for chances created or assists and whatever this season.
Well, I wouldn't say assists. I don't even think
whatever it is.
But I think he has got our best chance creation stats. Jack, I can see you with a smile on your face here. Do you want to say anything?
No, I just think I'm just enjoying the little debate you're having.
No, of course.
No, in all honesty, though, I think his thought process at half time was right.
Yeah,
generally, I reckon he went in thinking, do you know what, lad? We've got a fucking point here. Let's sit back. Let's just relax. That worked.
Do you know what?
He just went, you've saved me my job here.
No, do you know what? It's all about behaviours.
What is awful?
It's all we just haven't got the behaviours right. That's what it is. It's just one of them. It's just one of them.
Fuck off with that quote.
Oh, his press conferences are fucking disgusting as well.
It is so fucking boring.
I really liked how Liam Manning spoke when he first came in. Now I'm fucking sick of his voice. I'm fucking sick of it.
I'm sick of it. For every time he said it's just one of them.
Oh, it's just right. Let's relax a bit. Let's chill out. Right, we spoke about the Swansea game. Half-time substitutions, the change system didn't work. We take off Sarge because he's ill. That didn't work. We created 2 attacking opportunities after the second Swansea goal. Manning out. Am I right? I mean, if there's fans watching this thinking, nah, do you know what? You got to give him a bit more time. Let me put this into perspective. This is our worst start of the season since 1920.
Sorry. The worst managerial win rate since
1920. That's the one. Yeah, we currently sit 23rd in the league. The only team below us is Sheffield Wednesday, who have had a 12-point point deduction. We have got 8 points, 2 wins, 2 draws. We haven't won since August, and we haven't drawn for over a month. Yes, there's been an international break since then, but I believe there's also been 5 or 6 games since then. Yeah, so that's fun.
But quote this: Glenn Roeder said we had 8 points in November and stayed up.
I'll take Glenn Roeder over Liam Manning. Maybe that's recency bias again for me, but yeah, I'd fucking take him. We're 11 points off the top 6. We don't even have 11 points at this stage of the season.
We've got to win 2 games to get out of the relegation zone.
No, I think it's only 1. Yeah, it's only 1. Yeah, it's only 1. I had a look today because you've got Sheffield United above us on 9 points and then Blackburn above us on 10. Yeah, 1 win. It would have been because Sheffield United were winning against Blackburn at 1 point.
Yeah, I saw it somewhere, but then, yeah.
Yeah, then it would have been. But yeah, that's what I've got in my notes. I didn't really want to I mean, we've lost our heads a bit, but I think understandably so. Again, we're just repeating ourselves. And I mean, if we're talking about the current state of the club, just what's going on off the pitch, just the fact that, you know, the club did tweet a couple of weeks ago or last week, we are still going ahead with... that
was our Norwich Evening News. We're still from the club.
Yeah, we're still going ahead with the club redevelopments, even if we get relegated.
So the fact that they're even considering relegation already is just baffling.
It's laughable. And I think at this point, it's a serious consideration, relegation. I think there's a really good chance we do get relegated.
The club are considering it, then what are their ambitions? Their ambitions at the start of the season were top 6. Like I said, we'll be lucky to get out of the fucking bottom 6.
Right, exactly. It's very bleak. It's very bleak. Alex, we put out a poll on Instagram, didn't we?
Yeah, I think it was 69-31%, something like that.
Yeah.
Or 70-30. I can't remember.
Oh, let me find. I've got it here on the. You did send it to me, so yeah. So we put a poll out on the Instagram. Do you think we will get relegated? Because it's genuine consideration from the club. So why shouldn't it be genuine consideration from the fans? So,
not even consideration; it's a concern, really.
It's a concern, yeah. But I think we're beyond concern now. Concern started, when we sold Nunes to Ipswich at the state of the club, and it's only just regressed from then. But yeah, we've had nearly 2,000 people voting on this, so thank you for everyone that voted. People that voted yes, they do think we can get relegated. 1,278 people voted, 69%. And then no, 563 voters, 31%. So about a 70-30 split. I think that the 30 split will probably be thinking our squad is just too good to go down. Like, the quality is there, but the quality needs to be,
when's it going to kick in?
The quality needs to be harnessed by someone and sort of enlightened by a coach that can get the best out of these players who do definitely have the quality to be players and good level players in this league. But we just don't have that, and we're inept of changing that because we signed him down to a 4-year contract, and Ben Napper is not willing to admit that he's made a failure with Liam Manning, so he's keeping him in a job to save his own arse, and Attanassio is fucking clueless about football because he still thinks it's fucking called soccer. Sorry, that was a rant. But Atanassio's pissed me off as well. We'll get into that to the next segment. But yeah, no, that's the voting. Even Zimbo got involved in the votes, but he said no. He doesn't think we're going to get relegated. So, yeah, there's one for you. And Tom Tribal liked the photo of our Crystal Zimmerman podcast. So, yeah, positives. Yeah.
That's what we can take from it.
Sound about right, Jack?
Yep.
Yeah.
Handful on the feet there, Jack, have you?
Oh, he's trying, bless him, isn't he? I did write down a few positives for me because I think, look, we have spoke a lot about negatives, and understandably, all there pretty much is negatives. Schwartau is a positive. Ever since the derby, he's looked like our biggest attacking outlet. Looks really good every time he gets on the ball. Big fan of him. Jovan Makama scored again against Swansea. needs to start from now on in as a front two with Sargent. Big fan of Makama. I've written one down. I've added a question mark. Jeffrey Schlupp.
Fuck off.
No. Jeffrey Schlupp's looked good in games when he's played. He actually looked good against Swansea. Granted, he wouldn't have been my ideal substitute, but it's not up to him whether he's come on or not. That's up to Manning. Schlupp came on, and
he's come here to get a fucking retirement bonus. That's all he's coming for.
He played I thought he played quite well against Swansea. I was impressed by Schlupp.
Yeah,
I haven't really been impressed with him at all, to be honest.
And then Mattis Kvisgarden being back as well. That's it. Sorry, Jack, carry on.
I agree with you, Doeke. I think in the recent games when he came on, I think it was very, very bright. And I also agree with what Alex is saying, the fact that he's come here for a bit of a retirement plan. I get that. I can see that. And I agree with that. But the reason we've brought him in is because he's been there and he's done it and he's seen it. He's played at a very, very high level. So he's not just here to play on the pitch. He's here to mentor the younger players that we've got and to kind of drill into them what you need to be, what you need to be doing, what you should do, shouldn't do, can do to become a very, very good professional. And he's a mature head to have around the place. He will be a very influential player in the dressing room, maybe not so much on the pitch, but in the dressing room and behind the scenes, the bit that we don't see, he will be doing a lot more than what it looks like.
Fantastic point. Fantastic point.
That's
and I think that's also backed up as well. When I was watching the game, Makama came off injured. I don't think I want to say I don't think it's a serious injury, but the one player that went over to Makama to check he was okay was Jeffrey Schlupp. So that, there may be already substance to what Jack is saying, and I fully agree. But we are going to take a break here, guys. It's been a very difficult sort of few moments talking about Norwich City in this current state, and we have Timmy's, Chillies, and Marmalades. So there's a lot to unpack in the first segment of this podcast. Still a few more to go, of course. But we're back after the break talking all about Mike Attanassio's trip over to Norfolk. We'll see you guys then. Follow Bleed Norwich on Instagram for all the latest Norwich City Football Club updates. So, welcome back, everyone. Obviously, we hope you enjoyed that last segment, all about Timmy's, Chillies and Marmalades and how shit Norwich are on and off the pitch. Jack, you said to me in the break that you wanted to say something.
Yeah, just touching upon Makama again. I know you brought him up briefly. Again, this might be a bit of an unpopular one. I don't fully know. I just think he needs to work on his fitness. I don't think his fitness is up to scratch at the minute. Watching part of the game on Saturday, it seemed like towards the end of the first half he's getting a bit leggy. And then definitely in the second half, like probably 10, 15 into the second half, he looked very, very leggy, almost lethargic. He looked like he struggled to actually like run. So I just think he needs to work if he wants to be a serious contender for the starting 11. I think he needs to work on his fitness to be able to definitely breeze past 60 minutes.
Fair enough.
But he's still young. He's still young, so he's got time to work on that.
And he's shown glimpses of promise anyway, hasn't he? So
exactly.
We will move on from Jovan Makama, who has been one of Norwich's only bright sparks so far this season. And we will touch on Mike Attanassio, who's coming over to Norwich to, well, supposedly steady the ship. Ideally, Jack, what would you have Attanassio do whilst he's in Norfolk?
I think what everyone wants is to have a nice little picture of the corner flag up on social media with a club statement.
It's already been confirmed that it's not happening.
I know.
This is an ideal world, Alex. An ideal world.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, but we'll talk about it not happening later. Let's live in a dream world for now. Come on, carry on, Jack.
Yeah, I think he should get rid of Liam Manning. And I think he should sit down with Napa and say, listen here, bud, if things don't get a lot better, and we finish in the top 6 by the end of the season, you'll be down the job centre as well, old pal.
So you wouldn't sack Napa straight away?
No, you can't sack both of them at the same time.
Legally, or is it you just don't think they can?
I mean, legally, I don't know. Let me hang on.
No,
I'll Google it, shall I?
Can you sack the sport director, head coach at the same
time? No. I just, for me anyway, you can't sack both of them at the same
time. I think for me, it has to be a double.
I disagree, to be honest.
It has to be the two birds of one stone for me. Well, Richards, the finance guy, needs to go. Zoe Webber, what the fuck she's still doing here? I don't know. She needs to go. Neil Adams offers nothing. He's just there. I don't know what he does. He also needs to go. Yeah, so for me,
no one does?
I think the club needs a whole revamp. I think we need to have a look at sort of the sporting director, head coach system. Does that actually work, or do we need to go back to having a manager and a CEO? We need to. Is it CEO or chief? I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a CEO.
Bring back David McNally.
Yeah, bring back McNally. What's Jez Moxie up to these days, eh? Yeah. But
sitting in the cricket club at Burnley.
Yeah, Christ.
That was someday that.
Yeah, so there's a lot that needs to be that should be done that isn't going to be done. Alex, what would, in your ideal world, what would you have happened? You're in agreement with me. I'd get
rid of them both.
Yeah.
Poor recruitment. And Manning's been dealt a very bad hand, so I do feel for him there. But he's just not using it to his. He's not using what he's got to his advantages.
No, exactly. He's been given good players, Sargent, and Sargent's been nullified.
Don't get me wrong. He's got all them that were already here, but he hasn't got the players that he wanted. I don't think.
But even then, I still think Manning's got to go.
But even then, he is piss poor.
Yeah, no, of course. But none of that is actually going to happen. Unfortunately, Attanassio reportedly is not sacking Liam Manning. He is over here to show support to Manning and his coaching staff, and presumably to Ben Napper as well. Yeah. And obviously to do the Radio Norfolk Canary call on is it on Wednesday night or tomorrow night?
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night. So any Norwich fans that are viewing this, make sure to phone up and ask your questions. Just make sure it's good questions.
I'm not 100% sure how long.
And not asking about changing the pie brand because it's got Willie in the name, all right? Because Willie's pies are goated. They're lovely pies.
And they're giving 25% off for the whole game. That the whole people are.
Yeah, the whole fans are sent back to load tickets, so Willie's pies are giving us.
But then again, that's just going to piss other fans off because they didn't get the same treatment.
Of course, and obviously there is protests going on Saturday.
Yeah,
unfortunately, I can't be there. I'm tied down at work. I live nearly 200 miles away from Norwich. It's very difficult for me to get back to games. I do when I can, but unable to this weekend. But I urge every Norwich fan that is going to go to this protest.
11 o'clock outside the director's entrance, I believe.
Yeah, and make sure you buy your tennis balls as well.
In all honesty, right?
No, Jack. If you're going to say what I think you're going to say, please do not say it.
Right. I
won't
say anything then.
Are you going to say what I think you're going to say?
What do you think I'm going to say?
Well, nothing's going to change.
No.
You're not going to say that good, because you did say that to me yesterday. That riled me up. That riled me up the wrong way.
Now, I'm going to say words to that degree, but just hear me out, right? With a protest outside, right, will not change a fucking thing, right? What will change, right, and will get serious change, right, is if fans just turn their fucking back on it, right, and don't go.
No, I see your point. I think that would make much more of an effective stance. Yeah, but I think with Norwich, that's not realistically going to happen because fans pay hundreds of pounds for their season tickets. We've got one of the most expensive season tickets in the league. They're not going to sort of go, oh, yeah, I'm not going to go after spending all this money to be able to go.
No, so, I get that.
But right? I think that is a much more effective stance. I do agree.
It's just the Norwich fan base way of doing things, though, isn't it? They say they're going to do things, but then just don't really do anything about it. And then, yeah, they spend all the money on it, so they'll still turn up. But they're not just going to not go to games. You see we get 20,000 sold every season for season tickets. Nothing changes.
Right, but do you not think it's a bit counterproductive though? Because if there's going to be a protest outside the director's entrance at 11 o'clock on Saturday, right?
Yeah, but then all them people that are protesting will still go into the ground.
Well, exactly. Therefore, it's counterproductive because right, there might be a protest, right, at 11, but an hour later, they're all going to be in there spending money on beers, pies, soft drinks, sweets, everything else like that, and they're going to fucking sit there for 90 minutes, and then you get the happy clappers at full time. They're trying their best, aren't they, lovies? I couldn't give a fuck if they're trying their best. Their best isn't fucking good enough. And nothing will change unless Mannon's gone, and at the end of the season, Napper's gone as well. If that doesn't happen, right, fucked.
I agree. I agree to some extent. Jack. I do agree, but I think the protest outside the director's entrance will make a change because it did last time with Stuart Webber. Alex, we were both there in protests at occasions in outside director's entrance. Yeah. You know, it took maybe a year and a half before Liam Manning left. Not Liam Manning, sorry, Stuart Webber. Oh my God. Stuart Webber left. And he played on divorcees in the Snake Pit, and the divorcees in the Snake Pit, obviously, the director's box is right outside the Snake Pit, so yeah, there we go. Jack is one of those divorcees. Sorry, mate. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Low blow. That one. Low blow. But yeah, so there is. It has got a track record of potentially working. If it didn't work, it certainly ruffled the feathers and started the spiral of Stuart Webber's downfall. Jack, I don't know what you're doing, but carry on.
I broke me pen.
Oh, if you can't see what he's what he's up to, Spotify listeners, he is blowing into his pen.
Pen lid to get that little bit off.
The Spotify listeners cannot see that, but yes.
Oh, right, so you know a pen.
Okay, no, let's not go through the anatomy of a fucking pen.
No. Okay.
Oh my God. Right. Where was I? But it's got so the protest that for Stuart Webber outside the director's box did have an effect.
Yeah.
So yes, I think this protest will be bigger, a lot bigger. It's been organised by a fan group rather than just fans in general, just sort of rocking up. So it will have an effect, and there will, those voices, the noise that will be created, it will be heard. It will be heard by those above. Protests only happen when a large majority of people can see that things clearly aren't going well and are going wrong and are regressing. And those voices will be heard. I'm sure of it. And obviously, there's been announced today that there's this tennis ball thing that's happening during the game where fans are being urged to bring tennis balls to the game and throw them on the pitch. And again, Jack, you said something about boycotting games. That's a good way to make a stance because on the cameras, it's on Sky Saturday. It would be very evident when fans don't turn up, but it would also be very evident if fans are lobbing tennis balls onto the pitch in protest as well. So I think it works that way as well. And obviously, like I said earlier, it's going to be very difficult to steer season ticket holders who are paid a lot of money for their tickets. With us having one of the most expensive season tickets in the league, it's going to be very hard to steer them away from going to games because they spend their hard-earned money on that. So the best thing to do is to create a process in the ground. So there's obviously a sit-in after the game. There's tennis balls hopefully being thrown onto the pitch. And, there's a protest outside the director's entrance before the game. There's a lot going to be going on Saturday. And I believe Attanassio is flying home midweek, so he's not even there to see it. Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit disappointing that he isn't. He's coming over and he isn't even going to be at a game. It's a bit like you're fucking owner, mate. At least stay for a game. Yeah,
I'm really starting. I've got a few question marks around Attanassio now. I'll be honest. He's
too much caught up in baseball. That's why he hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah, I don't know if he. We're looking from the outside in. From the outside in,
it doesn't look good.
it looks like he's very much, he's kind of neglected Norwich City a little bit.
Yeah, disconnected.
Jack, what about you? What do you think?
Yeah. So I think obviously as Mark, the owner, in the grand scheme of things, right, looking at the bigger picture, Norwich City Football Club is a very small little investment, little picture in his portfolio, right? Because yes, he's American, right? Baseball is one of the biggest sports in America. Okay, obviously he owns, I think it's the Milwaukee Brewers.
Yep.
I mean, it's. I mean, let's face it. I'm more of a New York Yankees kind of guy, but we won't go into that. He's not going to give as much time and effort into us compared to his bread and butter. Really, let's face it, which is wrong.
It's kind of like we're being pushed to the side a bit.
Well, yeah, no, obviously, I think it's clear, somewhat clear and evident that we are, but at the same time, he's pumped money into us in the summer. He's pumping even more money into us for the redevelopments of Carrow Road, whether we like it or not. That's the way football is nowadays. You know, I think if anyone, there's been talks of us building on top of the City stand since I can remember. If there's anyone that's going to actually do that, it will be Mark Attanassio and the Norfolk Holdings group. I mean, lover or hater, Delia Smith never would have had the money to have actually done that.
But she also did care enormously about the club. It was at every game and was a fan and wanted what was best for the club. Mark Attanassio wants what's best for the business.
What is football nowadays, Doeke?
Yeah, but it's different though, because it's.
No, it is.
We're sleepwalking to relegation, and he's not doing anything about it.
Right. Don't raise your voice at me because I'm on the same page as you. All right. I know we're sleepwalking into relegation.
Sorry,
right? Right. But at the end of the day, I think as Norwich fans and as a club, we need to lower our expectations, right? In the here and now, right?
No, my expectations now is just to stay up. Well, that's not exactly my expectation is to get relegated. That's not my expectation. My hope is to stay up, but that doesn't mean my expectation of Norwich having to, being able to finish in the top six.
Not Norwich in a whole overall. Your expectation doesn't drop.
No, but we were a top.
But in the here and now, it's just.
Oh yeah,
we're fucked.
Absolutely, wholeheartedly. But yeah, it's not looking good, is it, boys?
I honestly think, right, I'm going to go against everything here, apparently, and including what apparently is going to happen this week. I think he'll shock us all, and I think he will sack him this week.
I can't see it happening.
There are some things, Jack, where
I really cannot see it happening.
You say a lot of controversial things, Jack, that I don't like, but then once every so often you say a controversial thing. But it's not even controversial. Everyone wants it to happen, but it's just not likely. But I love it when you say it. You know what I mean? I really like it.
Thanks.
I really hope that happens.
I think it will.
But
I'm confident it will.
I hope it happens.
Well, yeah, I hope the noise that is made by fans this week on the Canary call that BBC Radio Norfolk are doing, and big kudos to them for doing that. That's going to be a hell of a show and a real tough manage for Rob Butler and co. But the noise is going to be made.
I just can't see things changing.
Jack, you don't need to put your hand up. It's a podcast, not a school.
Going back to obviously the Canary Call scrimmage, whatever it is, on Wednesday, right? You've got to seriously take your hat off to Mark for doing that.
Yeah,
because what other owner is going to do that when their club is in absolute fucking turmoil?
Oh yeah.
That we are now. Yeah. What other owner is going to turn and go, do you know what? I'm going to go on BBC Radio Norfolk. I'm going to hop on my private jet and fly over just so I can sit there and take absolute fucking grillings from fans over the phone on live on the radio. What other owner does that?
No, kudos to him. Kudos to him for that. Definitely. Anyway, we're going to go into the next segment of the podcast, guys.
Big love, Mark. Brother.
Well, small love from me, please. Very limited amount of love for you, Mark. But a little bit of respect for you, Mark. But we are going to move on to the next segment, which will be previewing the upcoming 3 games before the international break. How many points do we think that Norwich City can get? And we'll be giving... Oh, actually, before the break, we're going to give you our quiz questions. Yes, before I forget. Jack, do you want to go first?
No.
No? Should I go first? I'll go first. Onel Hernandez has become a fan's favourite at Charlton despite playing limited minutes. Hasn't got a goal contribution for him yet. When was his last assist in a Norwich shirt?
Fucking hell.
Jack, what is your question?
My question is, who is the most capped Norwich goalkeeper?
Oh, fuck. I wish you didn't say that because I don't know it. Oh, I got a guess. I got a guess for yours, but I don't think it's right.
Put more on then.
Yeah, go on, Alex. What is yours?
What were the last 10 Norwich kit sponsors, not including Blakely?
No, that's not fair.
That's harsh.
That is harsh.
No, not including Blakely.
Last 10. Okay, guys. We'll see you after the break.
Follow Bleed Norwich on X for all the latest Norwich City Football Club updates.
So, welcome back, everyone. Next segment, we're just going to quickly preview the upcoming 3 games. Hull at home. We know there's going to be protests. We know there's going to be goals. Hull have scored 20 goals this season and conceded 20 goals this season, I believe. They are the entertainers of the EFL Championship, and I mean, it'd be an entertaining game for them. They're doing very well so far this season. Very impressed. So yeah, expect Hull to probably win that game. Am I right?
Yep.
Jack? Yeah, I think we're all predicting the Hull win. And then we go to Sheffield Wednesday away, the bottom of the table clash. So it seems Sheffield Wednesday, I mean, they're all but relegated with their points deduction. But could they overtake Norwich? And could they win that game and give themselves a better chance of doing so?
Yep.
Yeah, I see us losing at Sheffield Wednesday.
I can't. I don't know where our next win's going to be, to be honest with you.
At best, we can get a draw at Sheffield Wednesday. If I'm being optimistic, I think we get 1 point out of the next 3. And then we've got Leicester at home. Yeah, no chance.
Yeah.
Jack?
Yeah.
Agreed. There's a quick preview for the upcoming games. I didn't really want to last too long on the preview because, yeah, we want to get into the questions. And there's a lot of your guys' questions.
And also, if you want to watch and listen to a more in-depth preview, please tune into our YouTube channel and TikToks where we post individual match previews, reviews, and opposition things as well. Previews. Thank you.
There we go. Thank you very much, Jack. Great shout out. Great bit of marketing. So, in favour of that, make sure you also go donate to Jack's GoFundMe. Is it GoFundMe?
Just Giving.
Just Giving or GoFundMe?
Just Giving.
Just Giving page, because he's running the London Marathon, if you didn't know. So make sure you go donate.
6 at time of recording. It's 1 day under 6 months, 5 months and 29 days or 30 days, depending how many days in the month there are. Thank you.
There we go. But yes, we'll end this segment here. I know it's a short segment, but I really can't be asked to preview these next 3 games because it's just going to be loss after loss after loss. And then we have the international break. So, something to look forward to. But yeah, on to the next segment.
Follow Bleed Norwich on TikTok for all the latest Norwich City Football Club updates.
So, hello everyone, and welcome back to this segment of the podcast where we answer your guys' questions. You have sent in a whole lot of questions again this time. Thank you very much once again. We will try to get through all of them, if not most of them. It's always one of the longest segments of our podcast because you guys ask so many, and there's so many good questions that we want to get to. Sam Gooderham, Alex's brother, has asked, what do you think our strongest 11 is? Because I don't even think Manning knows. For me, it's a 4-2-3-1. Kovacevic in goal.
Yep.
It's gonna fucking pain me to say this because I know Jack's gonna.
Stacey?
No, Jack's gonna fucking love it. Duffy and Darling as the 2 centre backs. Stacey, Crescene as the fullbacks. In the midfield 2, Jacob Wright and Kenny McLean. On the right, Oscar Schwartau in the 10. Who's Matthias Kvist-Gordon on the left, Papa Diallo, striker sergeant.
Yeah, can't really argue that.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Shane Duffy hasn't played a minute of football this season. he's in my team. I've been convinced. Jack's turned me. But we all agree with that one. Sam has also asked, is relegation a genuine threat now we're in this position?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
Genuinely. Jack,
I mean,
Jack, hang on.
40 points is to stay up.
Jack, you're in a bit of a disagreement there, it seems.
Yeah, I think, don't get me wrong, if we carry on going the way we're going, yes. But I also think when Manning gets the sack later this week, we'll be fine.
You're sold on that?
I am, mate.
Sam also asked, how long has Manning...
Jesus wept, Sam. Save someone else.
Oh, God.
Bloody hell.
How long has Manning realistically got to turn this around? He doesn't.
He doesn't have any time.
If it was up to us, he doesn't. But he clearly has all the time in the world, according to Napa and the owners. So
Give him until we get promoted in League 2. I'll be all right.
I honestly think, right, if it doesn't happen this week, I think it'll be Christmas, New Year.
Busiest time of the season, though. I mean, for me, he's got to go next international break at the latest.
You can't give him until next year.
Anyway, should we go move on to the next question? Because one that Sam hasn't asked, at least. Charlie Collins has asked, if Manning goes before the next game, what can actually make the situation better? Well, Manning's gone. That's the situation getting better. We got rid of one of these issues that we have at the club.
It's on a route of getting better if he goes.
I mean, what can
but
actually...
Then again, does it get better? Because who are we going to bring in?
Michael Carrick, Dick Lauken of FC Groningen. If you don't know, get to know. I think there's managers out there that can definitely get the best out of the squad, and I think there's sporting directors that can also make the right calls. I think Napa has to go as well. Hugo Bosch, what a name. This is a question for Mark Attanassio. So, Mark, if you are watching this podcast, I feel slightly sorry if you are, because we have kind of slagged you off a fair bit. Can you please sack Mark? Can you please sack Napa, Webber, and Manning? Let's hope he can, and let's hope he does.
He won't.
Charlie 4120. When will Wright ever get his chance to start? And Alex, you brought this up. He's one of our most creative players still.
Without starting.
Without starting.
Oh, really?
Do you think he has to start against Hull, Jack?
I think for his confidence, yes. But since he got the sending off, something's gone on there behind the scenes between him and the gaffer. So it's a slippery slope, mate. Yeah,
no, I do see. Yeah. I mean, he's featured over the last couple of games off the bench, so I'm hoping that he does get given his chance to start on Saturday because he deserves it. He's a cracking player, and he's like Alex said, he's our biggest chance creator as well. So yeah, do want him back. You and Benstead 123. Do you think we will get relegated this season if our manager doesn't change?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement with that. Ethan Newsom, probably my favourite question of the podcast so far. Why are we so shit? If we had the answers, we wouldn't be doing a podcast on it, mate.
We'd be managing them.
Yeah, that's it. J.K. Neal asks if Manning goes, who comes in as the replacement? I'm torn between two, Michael Carrick and Dick Lauken. Jack, who do you want? Oh God, I know what you're going to say.
It's got to be Russell Martin, bud.
I thought you were going to say Neil
I
Warnock.
can't get behind that.
I'll tell you what, if we can get back at Neil Warnock, I'll take him. I'll take him. Him, Big Sam, Alan Pardew. Who says no? Roy Hodgson. Who says no?
Me. A lot of fans.
Probably Roy as well, to be honest.
Yeah,
Sam.
No, Alex, who would you have?
I don't know who could turn it around at this point, to be honest with you.
Don't even think Pep could. Jack, you still wanted to say something? Still got another name on your lips?
Yeah, I understand he's not been the best, but he's on the brink of getting, Will Still.
Ooh.
I'll take him.
I don't know.
No. I would take him because he's a young manager, right? Starting off really he's starting off in English football now.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I am wrong.
No, you're not.
And if we're adamant that there is going to be some fucking 5-year plan, I know it's not been said. I don't think, but let's face it, it's basically the way we're going. Trust the fucking process.
5-year plan from about 10 years ago, Jack.
Trust the process, bro. As Mark would say, Mark, if you're listening, respect my brother. But I would honestly take Will Still, get him in, and then I would honestly, I think I'd then be able to buy in to a 2, 3, 4-year plan where we go from where we fucking are, rock, piss, ball, and bottom to European football, baby.
I love
pre-season friendlies. I mean,
I love your optimism. Who would you want if Manny got sacked out of Michael Carrick and Gary O'Neill? Is asked by Everett 8066. Michael Carrick for me.
Carrick out of them too. If we get O'Neill,
I don't think it'd be as bad as Manny.
We are.
Oh, I don't think so. Jack, Carrick or Gary O'Neill?
Will Still.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah, fine. Archie Mill. If you could put our problems down to one person, what would it be? I don't think you can. There is
you
problems.
You can't pinpoint it on one person,
and that's what makes it worse. Because if it was one sort of part of the club that was the problem, it'd be an easy fix. This is going to be such a long-term fix. This is going to take a couple of seasons maybe to get right and get the right people in. So it's definitely not going to happen overnight, and it's definitely not just one person. Brandon Parrott has asked, when's it going to end, Robbie? Who knows?
Never.
Sam Gooderham, fuck it. He loves a question. He does. Oh, thoughts on moving the away end?
Awful.
Yeah, it's very poor. It's going to kill the atmosphere at Carrow. Jack, we never actually got your thoughts, obviously, because we done this in the last podcast. But what's your thoughts on the away fans moving to the lower Regency or River End?
I don't think it will last, if I'm being totally honest, because that's the family area. And I understand obviously they're not getting the whole stand. They're getting a small, obviously, block.
No, they're getting the whole lower tier.
They're getting the whole lower tier, Jack.
Whole lower tier.
The whole lower tier?
Yeah, 3,000.
Depending on what the game is, they're getting the whole lower tier. Because every single season ticket in that block, in that lower block,
in that stand,
is moving.
It's moved.
Nobody can get a season ticket in that lower bit. Depending on what game it is, if it's a cup game, obviously they get extra, so they'll get given the whole end. So there is no season tickets in that end.
Right. Okay. My point still stands. It's the family end, and it always has been, and it always will be, because in the Wensum corner you get families and young children there, and it's the same the other side. You get.
Well, that's been moved to a singing corner now. That Wensum corner has been moved to a singing section.
What?
That is going to be where atmosphere is going to come from, according to the club.
I mean, I do apologise to you boys and everyone listening / watching at home. I've just seen the diagrams and pictures and stuff and the uproar on Facebook. I can't say that I've actually sat and read any of it because it's not that they've made their minds up about it. But anyway, I mean. So they're expecting everyone from Barclay E Block, where the singing section.
Oh no, that's still going to be an atmosphere there.
Yeah, that's still going to be atmosphere.
Right. Well, I'm not being funny. I mean this in the nicest way possible to every single person that sits down the other end of the ground where the new away section's going to be. Right. But I can't see fucking 73-year-old Barbara jumping up and giving it the big licks to fucking Millwall fans. You know, there's not going to be there's no atmosphere down there anyway. Why move it? Why?
Yeah, no, Jack, you've summed it up very, very well, I think. But yes, let's go on to some more questions. Matthew Stephen, he sent you a DM, Alex. Did he ever send you that DM?
Don't think so, no. I haven't received anything.
Let's have a look at this question. Oh, this is a good question. From Matty H, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Keep Manning, but go up or down and get Daniel Farker back. Wait, what? Oh, no. Oh, sorry. Keep Manning, but go up. So I'm going to... because we always want to go up. Keep Manning and stay up, or go down and get Daniel Farker back.
Wouldn't happen.
It would happen, but if you had to pick, I think I'd choose go down and get Daniel Farker just because I'm still sentimental like that. Go on, Jack. Give us an answer.
I'd rather stay up and keep Liam Manning because, hear me out, right? It's like if you go back to an ex, never as good the second time round.
Fair point, well made. Alex?
Thank you.
I'm torn, really. I don't know. I don't want to go down.
But you don't want to keep Liam Manning.
I don't want to keep Liam Manning. So.
Oh, you can't have them all.
So yeah, that's where I'm at.
These next three questions make me laugh. They're such short questions. Sid Fomp has asked, Gary O'Neill, question mark?
No.
No. He's then asked again, will Manning get sacked? Hopefully.
We can live in hope.
And then Dulcie Jackson has asked, is he out?
No. He might be out, but he's not out.
Yeah, he's not out. He might be out of the sound, but we don't know. we don't know. And then Harmer32 has asked, ideal next manager.
I mean, we've gone through it, to be fair.
Will Still.
Mine is Dick Loken of FC Groningen. Genuinely, if you don't get a chance, watch the Eredivisie, watch FC Groningen. They're fourth in the Eredivisie table, sold their best player in the summer, and he's got this squad overperforming and doing some really, really good things in the Eredivisie. They are an entertaining side, really good at going back to front. Really impressed. Very young side, utilises a lot of their starting 11 players are from their youth academy. So yeah, would 100% give them a watch if you can. Troy West, Alex, this is a question for you.
For me, how wonderful.
Are we going to win next week? And also a big shout out to Kings Careful, as always.
No, Troy, we're not going to win, and big up Clinks.
As always. Corey Gibbs has asked, would you rather sack Liam Manning or Ben Napper? If you had to pick one, for me, it's got to be Ben Napper.
Napper for his recruitment.
I think because the next, I can't trust Liam. I can't trust Ben Napper to get the next managerial recruitment right.
No,
but I can trust a new sporting director to make that a better sporting director to make that decision. Can they keep hold of Manning, or will they get a new one and give them a chance? Jack, Napper or Manning?
Yeah, I'm with you, boys.
Yeah. Or Napper. Yeah, I think that's yeah, definitely. Yeah, Ian Terry 91 asks a really good question. All good wanting Manning out, but who comes in and sorts this mess? It's a long term. It's gonna, it's a long term thing. It's gonna be we're gonna need to be patient with it. If the ball does start rolling and we do start, sacking personnel like Ben Napper and Liam Manning, we have to be patient with a rebuild that will have to happen. Definitely. Your guys' thoughts?
It's not going to be instant, obviously, but we can say that about Manning now. It's not going to be instant, but
Things do need to change.
Something's got to change.
Yeah,
something's got to give.
Because it is just regressing. It's not showing any signs of changing. Jack?
Yeah, I think when, let's face it, when, it's not if, it's when we change the head coach. I think there will be glimpses of what's to come. Because let's face it, whenever you get a new manager halfway through the season, there's always that new manager bounce from the boys. It's one of them. I do think it would be a long-term fix. It would have to be. But I do think, to begin with, there'd be some very good results for us, just purely for the fact that obviously it's clear that Manning's lost the dressing room.
Yeah, new manager bounce and all that.
Yeah.
Gert_H_C has asked, happy to have Kvistgaarden back, or sorry, Kvistgoren back, or Chris Goren back. However you want to pronounce it. I think he's an attacking player with a lot of quality. He's coming into a sinking ship though, so I feel bad for the bloke. But he showed impressive signs before he got injured. So looking forward to see what he can do, and can he reignite a spark in our season? I mean, probably not, but let's hope.
We can live in it, can't we?
Yeah. Jack, you're in agreement as well?
Yeah, 100%. It's unfortunate that he's come back when he has, because it's fucking, as you said,
he's come back to sort of shit show out, basically.
Yeah. But you never know. We need our attacking players. We need our creative players. The lack of, but we need the few that we've got. We need them back as soon as possible, because something needs to change in the attacking third. So
absolutely. Ruben W161109 has asked, when is anything going to change? We know it's all wrong, so why does the same thing happen?
Sooner rather than later, hopefully.
Yeah, it's a question on all our lips, isn't it? I wish I had the answers. If we had the answers, we wouldn't be sat here on a Zoom call on a Monday night at 8 p.m. talking about the current states of Norwich City Football Club. CF Nixon 08 has asked, why do we keep starting Maatsen? He's absolutely dreadful. Now, I think that's really harsh. I don't think he's absolutely dreadful. Don't get me wrong, there's been games where he's impressed, there's been games where he hasn't, but the whole team's been really bad. We can't just put it down to one player. The whole team's been bad. I think Maatsen is one of those that can come good. He has shown glimpses of promise. And he has got some really good, interception and tackle stats in the midfield. I think he just needs to be in a more balanced midfield to see the best out of him. I think playing with him next to Toppage or him next to McLean isn't working. I think I like to see him next to Jacob Wright starting, and I think that'll be a more balanced midfield personally. In agreement?
Yep.
Jack, you've shrugged your shoulders a little bit there.
I think I've said it before. He was an impulse buy. It's unfortunate for him because I don't get me wrong, it's been okay from what I've seen. But again, it's hard to judge him as a player because he's surrounded by equally as poor players. I'm going to say it, poor players. And I don't. When I say poor, I don't mean poor as in technical ability or anything like that.
Just underperforming.
The mood around the place. You can tell that not any of them players really want to be on that pitch, because I think deep down they know. And I'm going to get some shit for saying this in the comments, as I always do. But not one of them players want to be out there, because who wants to go out week after week when your own fans, let's be honest, are against them, because we are. But we're not against them as in the players. We're against the manager and the people above. But obviously, they will feel that more than what Liam Manning and Ben Napper will, because they're the ones out there on that pitch playing football. The other two aren't. So the players will feel that more. The atmosphere, the boos, somewhat lack of, and how toxic at times Carrow Road can be, because it can get toxic. I've seen it with my own eyes under Chris Hughton. Not sure if you boys remember that. That got very toxic.
Not sure if you boys remember that. We're older than you by a year, mate. Give it.
But you boys are part timers.
Well, we used. I mean, I am a part timer now. I didn't.
So anyway, yeah, it can get toxic, but ultimately the players will feel that a lot more. Therefore, they don't want to be out there playing football.
I think at the weekend versus Swansea, it did get thrown towards the players slightly as well. I think there was chance that you're not fit to wear the shirt.
Are they? I mean, the fans have got an absolute right to voice that opinion.
Yeah.
The players are underperforming.
I'm not disagreeing with it.
Yeah, they are underperforming. Yes, we're pointing the blame a lot towards the head coach and the sporting director, and understandably so, and as we should. But some of the blame does go down towards the players because they are underperforming.
They're the ones on the pitch playing the game.
Exactly, and they do deserve to take a bit of flack.
They're not playing the game at the moment.
Absolutely. Spot on. Anyway, on to the next question. Christopher_Martin93. Why isn't Manning getting more heat? This team was the second highest scorers last year. He's nullified our attack completely.
Right. It's just boring football is what it is, comes down to. Yeah. And he is getting the heat. He knows he's getting the heat as well.
He's not getting the heat from up above. And those who control his contract.
Yeah. But he's not getting it from the higher-ups.
Yeah, that's the issue.
They're still backing him, which is why we're in this mess.
Yeah, there we go. Right, we'll go on to the last few questions. Oh, sorry, Jack. Go to you for that question first.
Yeah. So yes, last year we were what was it? Second highest scoring team in the league.
Yeah.
But that's not the same team.
No, but is there two? Who left from that team? Nunes and Sainz. Yeah. We've brought in Kvisgarden, who for 7 million. Brought in Papa Diallo, who's obviously injured, for about 4 million. Matai Jurasek has now come back after being signed for about 5.5 million. You know, there's attacking players there that we spent good money on.
Mm-hmm.
Ante Sienats was part of that attack last season. Scored goals, got assists.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I understand your point. It's not the same team, but shouldn't we still be scoring a lot more goals than what we are at the minute?
Yeah, we should. I'm not saying we shouldn't, but it's not the same team, because who do we bring in to replace Borja Sainz?
Papa Diallo.
And what's he done? I understand he's been injured, right? But when he weren't injured, right, was he scoring as many goals as what Borja Sainz was? No. We haven't replaced.
He's creating them.
Yeah, no,
we haven't replaced, because Borja Sainz, right, was quality. We all know that.
Oh, yeah.
He's now playing European football with Porto, right? So he is up here, okay? Diallo, respectfully, at the moment in this early stage of his Norwich City career, is here, right? So in terms of the quality that we had last year to what we have now, there's levels to it. And we've not recruited well at all. We've made many signings in the summer, a massive overhaul, right? But can you honestly sit there and look at every single one of them signings and go, yeah, do you know what? He's going to set the fucking league on fire? Because I weren't overly, don't get me wrong, loads of signings is brilliant. But how many are actually going to kick on and do really well for us? Because Medic,
no,
he's not quick enough.
Darling was supposed to be one of them, but hasn't shown promise yet. Kvisgarden probably could.
I agree.
But I think he's the only one.
I agree with him.
I think he's the only one.
You know, you look at Topic, mate, the bloke's built like a brick shithouse. Do you get what I mean? He is massive, right? But where does he fit in? Because he for me, he doesn't get in the starting 11 over Kenny McLean.
Doesn't get in over Matson for me either.
He doesn't get in over Jacob, right? I think him and Matson, it's about, for me, it's about level par with them two. But in terms of the team that we had last year and the team that we have in the here and now, we're miles off it. We've not got anyone that's got that fight, that wants to win, that's willing to dive about a little bit. Let's be honest, ball signs was majority of the time, if we weren't scoring a banger from 30 yards out.
Though. He got the team up the pitch.
Exactly.
And drove forward. We don't have that.
We don't have
any attacking threat.
There we go.
We'll move on to some other questions now. We've got the last few here. Ollie Collier Pratt. God, that's a mouthful. What points total do we think Wednesday will be on before Norwich sack Manning? Whenever Wednesday get ahead of us in the league, probably.
In the next 5 games.
5 games. Jack?
Yeah, same as Alex.
Arthur Saunders.
I was trying to work out the math for it then.
Arthur Saunders, 64, has asked, what's the best away end in League One? Asking for a friend. Jack, we'll let you take that one away.
What was the question, sorry?
What's the best away end in League One?
Well, actually, they kicked off 9 minutes ago, Super Port Vale.
There we go.
I can't wait for Vale away next year, by the way.
NCFC Travels has asked, should Attanassio have more scrutiny for his lack of interest in the club?
No.
I think he should. I think there should be a level.
I know he's now coming out and being vocal about it this week, but even still, before that,
got to be a level.
He's just been a ghost before that.
North End 2 has asked, what would you do if you were Napa right now? I'd walk. Just know when you're beaten. Please just know when you're beaten, when you are just not good enough for the job. Jack?
Yeah, it's a difficult one.
I'd back Malin if I was him.
I think in terms of kind of getting the heat off of you, get rid of the manager. Because that gets all the heat off you then.
Yeah.
But you need... Sorry, but you interrupted me. So I'm not sorry. But if he does, he needs to make sure that his next appointment is the fucking right one that can dig us out of the hole.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If he gets given the next appointment, that is as well. Sonny the Ginger 7. This is the last question of the podcast, and I thought this is very fitting. So it's a very fitting question. We are shite. Thoughts on that one? Oh, Sonny the Ginger 7. That is a brilliant question to finish it up on. Thoughts on that one? I agree. There we go.
It's not really a question. It's more of a statement, and I like it.
Alex?
No. Yeah, I agree. Nothing from Senior tonight?
No, Senior's taking a break. He's a bit under the weather. I mean, he's got a bit of a cold going on, and I thought let's not depress him with Norwich City football chat. He was on the phone to me yesterday talking about it, and he was he's been a bit under the weather. But on to our quiz questions that we asked after the second segment. It's been a while since that. We've been on this podcast for nearly 2 hours, by the way, guys. This is how much we had to unpack. Hopefully we can start doing these weekly, so there's not as much to unpack, but double game weeks and all that. Should I go with mine first?
Yeah.
So Onel Hernandez has become a fan's favourite at Charlton despite playing limited minutes. Hasn't got a goal contribution for them yet. When was his last goal contribution in a Norwich shirt? So his last assist it was. Alex, we'll go to you first. What game was it?
I can't remember what game it was, but I know it was last season. And I think it was in the second half of last season.
Yeah. Go on, you've got to give me an answer.
Oh, I can't remember.
You've got to give me a team. Just name a team.
Remember.
Name a team.
Well, I said West Brom before, but I know it's not.
Right, say a random team.
Yeah. Portsmouth.
No. Jack?
Coventry at home
Yeah.
on the 4th of January to set up force and score that absolute fucking belter. Go on!
To win us the game. That is
it.
Yes.
Oh, no, that was...
Yeah.
Jack gets a point there. Alex, unfortunately, you have missed out.
Yeah, hold that.
Right. Jack, we'll go to your question. The most capped goalkeeper to ever play for Norwich, is it?
Yep.
Alex, you want to answer it first?
Kevin Keelan.
I've gone... So, I had Kevin Keelan as well, but I've gone for Brian Gunn. Because I think Brian Gunn made more appearances for Scotland.
One of you is correct. But which one?
I think it might be Alex. I did have Kevin Keelan written down, but I was like, oh, did Brian Gunn make a lot of appearances for Scotland? I don't know. So I went with Brian Gunn as an off chance.
Correct answer is Alex. Unlucky bud.
What it was. Here's the first one.
I did have it written down just there, and
yeah,
nightmare. Alex, the last 10 club sponsors.
The last 10 shirt sponsors.
This is so harsh,
Blakely.
by the way.
Yeah,
so harsh.
Not including Blakely is also hard. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I've got 7.
Name them then.
Daffabet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aviva.
Yeah.
Leo Vegas.
Yeah.
Lotus.
Sorry, what? How did you just pronounce that?
Leo Vegas. Leo Vegas. Leo Vegas.
Vegas.
Vegas. Vegas.
Yeah, Lotus, yeah.
Lotus, yeah.
Yeah.
Norwich and Peterborough.
Yep.
Essex.
No. That's 11.
Paul Whiteley.
And that's 12.
So, I've got Daffabet.
Yep.
Lotus.
Yep.
Leo Vegas.
Yep.
Aviva.
Yeah.
Aviva Community.
Yep.
Oh, that's so fucking now. Oh.
I might have. I think this was a back of shirt sponsor. I could be wrong, but thinking about it now, I generally think it was. I've got Bid Stack.
Yeah, that's
back of shirt.
Yeah, and I've also put on there Flyby.
Yep.
Oh, Fly, of course.
Yep.
Great shout.
They're the only ones I got. I couldn't think of any more. Go on, give us some.
So the full list is Lotus, Daffabet, Leo Vegas, Aviva Community Fund, Aviva, Flyby, Proton Cars.
I thought that. I was going to put that, you know.
Digital Phone Company. Coleman's.
Oh,
Coleman's.
fucking hell.
Coleman's, of course, Coleman's. Why have I not thought
Jesus.
Coleman's?
And Norwich and Peterborough.
Oh, God, that's good. That was a good
That's
one,
a
Alex.
great question.
Well done. Well done. Some good questions there, boys. We've got some good questions. But yeah, this is finally the end of the podcast. We've been doing this for nearly 2 hours tonight, but we hope you stayed to the end and tuned in and enjoyed it as always. And
if not, fuck yourselves.
yeah, fair enough. Also, remember to go buy your own Timmy's, Chillies, and Marmalades.
Yeah, 100%.
There we go. I had the tangerine scream right at the start. I finally got through the spice. It was lovely. So make sure you go pick up your own. It's Christmas time soon. It's a great present to give to your loved ones. Make sure you go donate to Jack's Just Giving page. He's running the London Marathon next year. Make sure you go follow Bleed Norwich on all our socials and on YouTube and everything. Make sure you like and subscribe and stuff because we've got loads of content coming out soon. We're going to have opposition previews for the next 3 games, hopefully, and some, you know, they're always a good watch, you know, with other fans giving their opinions on what they're doing this season and how Norwich are so far off it. So enjoy that, of course. But yeah, anything from you boys to finish off?
No,
Alex, anything?
Covered everything.
Jack?
No, nothing from me. I just wanted to say, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for listening to the Bleed Norwich podcast. Until next time, we will see you later.
Manning out, Napper out, Webber
Cox out.